Hello, my name is Michelle Landay. The date today is May 23rd, 2019. This is my week 3 video of bacterial morphology and staining techniques. I really liked this assignment. It was really good. Reading it did not really bring it to life until you actually did it. So the first step was to disinfect my area, put on my PPE, make my 1 to 10 bleach for my slides later. I have my microscope. I have my gram staining technique. I have my nutrient broth over here with my wonderful E. coli and stuff like that in it. So my first 2 slides I had the direct one, and what I did was obviously I wrote 1 direct and M is for mouth. On the back side, I tried to draw a dime size circle, and once I did that, I scrubbed the inside of my mouth with some sterile mouth swabs, and I placed that sample right inside my circle. Once I did that, we had to do a heat fixing. Heat fixing is very important, I found out, with my candle. And you're just going to run the slide over it back and forth. And that's just so the bacteria, it pretty much denaturizes itself. It doesn't slide off. It kind of gets on there. And so I did that. Once I did that, I did 2 drops of my crystal violet. So that is your direct stain. And in doing the direct stain, my observations were you could see the cells and the bacteria and stuff like that, but you could really see like the nucleus, and it really stained it a much darker color. And the reasoning is because the stain sticks is because the stain has a positive charge and the cells have a negative charge, so they attract. The negative stain was a little bit different. I put my Congo red up top here. I put a sample of scrubbing the inside of my gums and plaque up top, and then I scraped it down. Very different views on both of them. The negative staining really kind of made the cells and stuff transparent almost, but it really brought the outside of it. You could almost see if they overlapped each other. So that was kind of neat. Gram staining, way more complicated, but really fun. So I have my gram staining kit right here, and what I had to do was we'll use the E. coli. So I labeled each one of my slides for my different broths that I was going to be using. So this is the E. coli. I did the same idea. I labeled it here. On the back side, I drew a circle, a dime-sized circle. Once I did that, I took my E. coli broth, opened it up, and I sterilized the tip. I took one of my loops here, made sure all the alcohol was off. I put it in, and I got a sample, and I just smeared it and placed it right inside that circle. Put that back in the alcohol. I re-sterilized my E. coli broth tube, put it back. Once I had that done, I gripped onto this with this, and I did another heat. Once I did that, I let it cool down. I had my staining tray, and I put my E. coli slide, just like my other 2 slides, into my staining tray. I started off with my crystal violet, and I did 2 drops of that, and I let it sit for a minute. Went and rinsed it off. Once that was done, I put it back in the tray. The crystal violet, it actually, all cells and bacteria can get stained with this. It's just the difference is if it keeps the crystal violet color, it is a gram positive, and if it ends up turning up like a pinkish, I think it looks orange almost, it would be a gram negative. Anyway, after that, I used the iodine. Once I put the iodine on there, let it sit for a minute, did the same thing, rinsed it off, put it back in here, and the iodine helps crystallize the violets around the gram positive bacterias. Once that was done, I used my decolorizer. Put a few drops of that on top. Let that sit for 30 seconds. The decolorizer, it shrinks the outside layer of the cell, and it like dehydrates it. However, it will not, on a gram positive, it won't take the color off. So that's kind of where that comes into play. Rinsed off the decolorizer, and then I added a few drops of my Sanfran, number 4. Let that sit for 30 seconds. Once I rinsed that off, I put my slide out, let it dry, and I observed it. A lot of cool different results with this. You could definitely see like the gram positives, the gram negatives, and it makes sense how they can they can tell the difference. I don't know who thought of this, and I'll probably have to do some research on that if I didn't read it already. But it really helps with detecting how to use antibiotics and how to do different things and what is what. All right, well, that is my week 3 video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.